Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Um I quit my job on Sunday night and it's excuse me, it's Tuesday today. And I'm pretty scared about it because I don't live with my mother anymore. I'm living with my girlfriend, my beautiful wonderful girlfriend. And you know, you kind of have to pay bills, if you know what I'm saying. And it's pretty scary not having a job. Before it would be pretty nice because I would just be chilling at my mom's place. Obviously, I'd still need money to pay for other things, but different now, and it's more real. And I think I'm making a bigger deal about it than I am, but I'm also, I don't know. I think it's kind of just I got out of school, not high school, trade school. I got out of trade school, and I had this idea for myself on the career I chose. I'm a welder, and I went to school for welding, and I went to this place to get a job, and it was not at all what I expected it to be. I expected it to be obviously not perfect, but closer to what I would enjoy doing. And I really, really do enjoy welding. I love stick welding, it's my favorite thing. And to my surprise, it's very disappointing when you're kind of just a factory person, you know, especially for a bigger company. I was just making rails and they obviously there'd be different projects, but this was a really big project, so I was kind of just stuck on this one for most of the time. And it was really gnawing at me, and it's kind of embarrassing to say that I wasn't even there for that long. I've been there for less than a year and I quit already. But also I was receiving, it's in like the construction field, right? I'm a woman, and it's definitely not a pleasant environment. I would say it was very difficult at times. And trust me, I'm willing to put in the work and I'm willing to ignore people. And that's what I tried doing. But at some point, it's when everyone's making certain jokes and when everyone's talking about you in a certain way, you kind of get sick of it. Um, and I would like to be comfortable at my job. And, in my food, when I worked in the food industry and stuff like that, I stayed longer. I stayed there for 2 years, even though I didn't like the job. But the people there really just made me feel like I was just I enjoyed being there so much because of the people, not because of the job. And I didn't have that there. I couldn't stay there because the people, they make you uncomfortable, they make you just, you know, and not not only that, on top of not even liking the job, it's like I just felt like a factory person. I was just making rails and pumping out these rails, and I wanted to go into the field and weld, and I want to go into the field and stick weld, but I think they procrastinated on that because yes, I'm young, like liability, I guess, and but also maybe they didn't think I could do it. They did let me go out once. No, they let me go out twice. But ever since then, I haven't been going out again, and I know there's work out there, so I don't know. Um, so yeah, it's kind of like a lot of things. It's scary. I also just don't even know what I want to do. I have trying to start a little business. I'm trying to become a mobile welder, and it's pretty hard to find a worker out there. Who would think, especially in the city, because I'm in the city, and I knew it wouldn't come to me right away, but I expected something at least once, and I haven't received that, and it's very disheartening. And I know it's just kind of, you just got to keep going, but at some point, you gotta pay the bills. And it really sucks when you want to pursue your dream and you want to pursue something that will also help your family, make your family's life easier, and make my life easier. And it's it sucks when it doesn't work out that way. And I'm not giving up on it at all. It's just I was hoping it would take off before I had to find another job, and unfortunately I have to find another job. I'm looking into like wildlife stuff because I mean I think about it, and the two jobs I enjoyed I could probably go back to, but they don't pay that much, and it's not really career advancement. It's more just getting by. And I would go back to those, but I think I need to find something else. And I was thinking doing maybe becoming a park ranger. I think that would be so cool to become a park ranger. But living in the city also has its disadvantages, as in it being the city and not surrounded by wildlife. Yeah, I was thinking there's this conservation conservation corps. It's in the U.S. and in Canada. I don't know about other states. I mean, not other states, other countries. So I was thinking about joining that. They pay. You're not technically getting paid. You're just getting stipend, and it's very low. It would be enough to pay the bills, but it's I'm quite confuzzled about it because I think I would really, really enjoy it. I think it'd be super fun. There's a couple problems though. I would have to move, not move, but they really pay for your travel expenses and provide housing, I believe. But I would be a couple hours away from my apartment and my beautiful girlfriend. I also believe it is a 12-month thing. No. It's September to July, so I think it's about 8 months. So I'd be away for about 8 months. And it's like I'm leaving for 8 months to just help her pay the bills, but it would also be a really cool opportunity to do and to be in wildlife, and there's a lot of things that you would get to learn. I was looking into becoming a wildlife firefighter. I thought that was pretty freaking cool, but obviously you need some sort of firefighting experience, and I don't have that. But on the conservation corps, you would learn some firefighting, some wildlife firefighting, and I think that would definitely help me get my foot in the door. That's another thing I thought maybe if I went back to school and I don't know, did something else, because a lot of people say experiment in your 20s, and I do believe that. I do want to experiment. I want to try out different jobs, and it's just, again, hard to do that when you're paying for your own bills and things like that. So it's hard to balance your happiness and your curiosity with responsibilities. And I don't know how to approach that. And yeah, I just don't know what move to make. I just got an interview for tomorrow. Be doing probably very, like, probably the worst thing ever. Not the worst thing ever, but I think it's like door-to-door sales, and I don't like bothering people. I don't like particularly doing that. I think it'd be interesting because I've never done something like that before. I think it'd be helpful to learn sales for my business. But do I want to bother people as well. I don't really know. Um yeah, obviously a couple career options in my head going on right now, while also still wanting to excuse me. While also still wanting to continue pursuing my business that is not working out right now. But I just I don't know, and I also think about becoming a streamer and a YouTuber and things like that. But I am so focused on how things should be and creating this box for myself. And it's frustrating that I always need someone else to tell me it's okay to not follow the box and not follow the standard. And even now, the only reason why I'm doing this is because it was exactly that. I saw a video and it's like you don't have to have a niche and you don't have to do things, and it's kind of embarrassing to have someone tell you to do something, you know. It's like, why can't I think for myself and just let it happen? But that's not the case. But yeah, like becoming a YouTuber or streamer and stuff, that was like one of my dream jobs when I was ever since I was like 10 years old, you know. Obviously I'm not very consistent with it, and I think that's the main issue that a lot of people have as well. It's the consistency. But then you get so caught up in life, it's just, you know, it's so impressive when people are able to do that, and I know I could be like that, but I don't know, you know. But yeah, I don't know, I feel like I kind of started rambling, but I stayed on topic pretty well. So yeah, it's hard, because I would like to be home all day with my girlfriend and chill, or at least create this opportunity for us to the point where she doesn't have to work and I work, or like, you know, we're in it together, you know. Um it's just I couldn't do the everyday thing anymore. It's that's why I'm just like, I really don't want to get another standard job. I really don't want to get another standard job because I know I'm just gonna go back to doing exactly how it was before. Waking up every day to that goddamn alarm, gotta go to work, and then you get home and it just feels like your soul has been sucked out of you and you have no energy to do anything else. And that has been happening to me. Well, it was happening to me because I'd get home and my job was pretty physical, but it was also pretty mental because of the people that I dealt with. And so it was just I'd get home and I'd be so tired, and I'd want to hang out with my girlfriend and go out and do things, but I just didn't have the energy. I couldn't bring myself to go do certain things. And it's so sucky. You know, it's so crazy. I was making the most money I ever made, and it just wasn't worth it. You know, I was a lot happier when I was in the food industry, and that's probably because I wasn't working 40 hours a week. You know, but I liked the variety of talking to different people, and I liked the variety of working different hours. So I could work 40 hours, but there were different hours, and I don't know. I don't know, guys. Sometimes I just really wish I could just win the lottery. That'd just be so amazing. That wouldn't take, I don't know. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it for me for now. It's kind of, I don't know, like I'm realize I've just been complaining about a lot of things this past like 16 minutes. Which I don't like knowing that I've just been complaining, and I'm gonna put that out there. But it's I just needed to say something, you know? It's just there's certain times where I feel like I want to express something so bad, but I don't let myself because of fear of judgment, and it's just insecurity, and I just fear of what people will think of me and fear of what people are gonna say, like, oh, you're just a complainer. Um, you're just ungrateful, and that's not true. I'm grateful for everything I have, and it's things just get to you at some point, you know? And it's also like I've stopped myself from talking about things like this a lot of times and putting it out there because I want to be someone that people would look up to, you know? I'm not trying to put myself on a pedestal or anything. I'm just saying, like, I'd rather be a positive figure than a negative figure. And it's like, you know, I don't want to be a negative person, and I don't want to be these things that people would think of me. So, wanting to be a certain type of person, I wouldn't put out a video like this. But I feel like I need to just for peace of mind. And whether someone says something bad or good, I think as long as there's one person that understands, I think I'll be okay. Anyways, so sorry for this long rant about quitting my job and all these different things I was thinking about in my head, but I appreciate to whoever will listen and has listened. And I would say follow your dreams, you know. I don't know. I've tried. And just hope everything will work out. Whatever come will come. Whatever may come will come. And whatever will be will be. So, you know, you guys got this, and I will try to get this. And yeah, I hope everyone has a great day and a fantastic week. And I hope everything works out for you guys, and good things will come to us all. And I hope that is the case. You know, just gotta light my money incense and my yin yang incense. So, anyways, bye guys. Thanks for listening to me.